All right, guys. Good morning. Happy Monday. Thank you for signing up and signing in to our class today. So we're gonna get started standing up to warm up and stretch. And then our first exercise, we're gonna stay standing. So a little bit of balance involved. Um, we'll work our way back to the ground, moving into some planks, and then laying down on our back. So you're doing something comfortable to lay down on. And then kind of halfway through class, we'll use some hand weights as well. So I still have a bit of shoulder injury, so I'm using the lightest hand weights that I have. So feel free to go heavier. We'll be kneeling, or if you want to come to standing, working abs and arms with that added resistance. After that, we'll get in our second side, come back to laying down, and finish with a good stretch at the end. So thank you again for signing up. If you're watching this class live with me on Zoom, feel free to share your videos. I like being able to see you guys as I'm working out, both to kind of make sure we're all kind of on the same track to help with cueing and just to kind of feel like I'm, not just teaching to a screen. So feel free to, but if you don't want to, don't worry about it. Just make sure your microphone is muted so that we can all hear. And then to get started today, go ahead and stand on up. We're going to start with a little bit of a warm up and stretch. So as you come to standing, you want your feet about hip distance apart, a little softness in your knees. Inhale, take a big breath in, reach your hands out to the side of the room and up to the ceiling. And then exhale, arms are going to circle back down. So just a couple big breaths, stretching out through the sides of the waist, lengthening the abdominal wall, rounding the upper back, spreading those shoulder blades wide. One more big breath together. Inhale, take those hands up. And as you exhale, we're going to come all the way down into a forward fold. Let your head hang. A little bend in your knees is needed. Resting your ribcage close to the front of your legs. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no, so you can come down a little bit further. And then walk your feet out nice and wide. So toes are still facing forward, pressing down to that outer heel. Hips in line with feet, so don't let them shift too far back behind you. If you feel balanced, you can take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and extend them overhead. Holding here for a couple of breaths. Hands come back down to the ground. And then from here, we're going to walk them over to one side. So coming into a runner's lunge. Front knee stacked over that top foot and then pressing up through that back heel or taking that back knee down for a little added support. Same hand as your front foot is going to circle up to the ceiling, so you get a nice little twist through the waist. And then bringing that hand back down to the ground, drop your back knee and start to shift your hips back. So tailbone's reaching toward your back heel, straightening your front leg, flexing the foot, toes to the ceiling, reaching heart forward and forward fold. Coming back into your lunge. Turn your face forward, opening up in a nice deep side lunge so you feel a stretch to the inner thigh, widening open through the hips, the length up and down the front of the torso. Walking it over to the other side, so other leg bends, other leg straightens. Holding here for another breath or two. And then turning toward your bent knee, so runner's lunge with the other foot in front. You can stay here, drop that back knee to the floor, or add in that twist. Same hand as front foot, reaches forward and up to the ceiling. Twisting toward your inner thigh. Circle that hand back down, drop your back knees, and start to shift your hips back. Flexing your front foot, toes pointed up to the ceiling, tailbone reaching toward that back heel. Then after another full breath, start to shift your weight forward, back into your lunge. Lift your back knee off the ground, turn back into that wide-legged forward fold, toes facing forward. Start to walk your feet in. Pedal those legs out, sway side to side. And when you're ready, inhale, roll all the way up to standing. So again, we're going to start standing up. We're going to start with a side lunge. So it's kind of like a squat where you have your tailbone reaching back, heart stay lifted. Instead of only one leg is gonna bend. So I'm gonna start with my right leg. Feet a little bit wider than hip distance. You can keep your toes facing forward, or maybe take a little slight turn out if that feels better in your knees and hips. Arms can move with you, stay out your hips or sides, or feel free to grab those hand weights if you wanna add them on a little bit earlier. So right leg is gonna bend, sending me out in line with toes, and my hips are kind of shifting to the side. So not twisting, shoulders stay facing forward, hips stay facing forward. And then to straighten your leg as you push up from the heel, the outer border of your foot, you'll feel that outer hip and thigh turn on. So inhale down into your side lunge, and then exhale, press up to standing. Both legs still working. You're gonna feel those inner thighs kind of wrap in and up as you come up, connecting into those core muscles, especially as you exhale. Let's squeeze up and in. Other leg, my left leg stays straight. Getting some nice stretch there as you kind of press down to that outer heel, keeping a little lift through the arch of the foot. Couple more like this. Inhale down, exhale up. Let's count down from 8. Fully straighten that leg each time. Yes, keeping those hips level. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale down, exhale up. Last one. And then we'll come down and pull. So right knee bends, tailbone reaching down, heart is lifted, and then that little push up and down from that right leg. Keep reaching down the outer heel of that left foot for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna come back down into that side lunge, coming all the way up, and then this time a little extra shift. So I'm balancing on my left leg, coming onto that big toe. Stepping to the side, side lunge, and then lift. I like to use my arms to help balance, maybe even getting a little lift of that leg off the ground. Inhale down, side lunge, exhale, push, balance. Let's do 4 more. Press up to the toe, or coming all the way up, little hold. Last 2. Last 1. Pressing all the way up onto that left leg, right leg is gonna pull. So knee and toes facing forward. So trying to keep those hips level for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stepping back onto that right leg, send those hips back. Inhale down, exhale up. We'll add on in 6, 5, that hip right behind the knee, 4, 3, 2. On this next one, come down and hold. I'm going to take this left foot, turning our knees and toes up to the ceiling, so kind of rotating into that outer hip. Coming down deep, so pushing with that right leg, we're going to go toward our toes. So as you come up, rotate your hips and shoulders, reaching forward and lunge over that left leg. You circle those arms to help you move from your side lunge, toes point to the ceiling, all the way over the foot, back heel lifts, and hinge. Coming up, get low, following your toes, back heel lifts, heel spiral. Last one like this, and lunge. All right, add on just a little bit more. Come all the way down into your side lunge, hips back. Follow those toes, twist you to the side. Then from here, a little extra balance, that right leg coming forward, left leg straightens, rest into that heel. Step back into your lunge, turn to face forward, side lunge. Follow those toes, lunge, and then press up, balance. Step it back, lift up, yeah, get low, push over, lunge, and balance. Very last one. Follow those toes. Lunge, press up, quick balance, and then step your foot all the way back down. You're in your lunge, you're coming low, so ribs follow hips. Hands come down to the floor, and step your left foot back. Coming into a plank, dropping knees down when needed. Even that little lift in that lower back, and shoulders over wrist. Inhale, as you exhale, we'll take one pike, scooping in the stomach, allowing your head to hang. Inhale back into your plank. And that next exhale, we're gonna take our right knee toward the left elbow, we'll twist underneath. Inhale, step back plank. Exhale, pike. Inhale into your plank. Nice strong legs, good. Right knee, left elbow. It's always just our right leg moving. We'll get that other side in later. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knee to elbow, one last time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, scoop it up, pike. Inhale, back to plank, looking good. Exhale, knee to elbow. Switch up just a little bit. Still doing our plank to pike. Inhale, plank. Now take that right foot and tap it out to the side. Inhale, plank. Exhale, pike, then scoop. Inhale, plank, shoulders back over wrist, long flat back. Exhale, tap side. Plank. Pike. Inhale, plank. Exhale, tap it to the side. Last one. Inhale, plank. Exhale, scoop it up, pike. Inhale, back to your plank. Exhale, tap it side. Coming back into our plank. Everyone's going to drop to the knees. So you're in that kind of half plank position. Turning to face forward. Left forearm comes down. Right knee stacks on top of left. So we're in a modified side plank. Lifting up out of the shoulder. Lifting through that left waist, that outer hip and thigh. We'd like to extend that right leg up. Stretching from those right obliques all the way up to that little toe. Inhale, reach your right hand up to the ceiling. Exhale, we're going to thread it underneath, twisting your heart to the floor, rotating in the rib cage. If you want to come all the way up into a full side plank, go for it. Coming on the outer borders of your feet, they can be staggered or stacked. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Last couple ones, we'll count down. Final 3, 2. Last one, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, twist. Coming down onto that left hip, slide all the way down, and roll onto your back. So legs are extended out in front of you. We're gonna keep our right leg extended and then bring our left knee a little bit out to the side, crossing it on top. Arms come down to your side, pressing the palms, the back of your arm. Chest, heart stays soft away from your chin. Right leg is gonna start reaching out through those toes, sweeping up toward the ceiling. Left leg providing a little bit of resistance and nice stretch in the hip. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, leg sweeps up. Tailbone pressing to the floor, lower back connected. Float it back down. Couple more like this. Feeling those core muscles turn on, both to keep those hips level. Lower back supported. Awesome. Sweep it up. And lower. 4 more. Last 3. Final 2. And final 1. Leg is gonna reach up and come down. Setting that left leg so you're crossing at the ankles. Remove both legs up and down, crisscrossing those feet, little beats up toward the ceiling, and then keep that little cross going, back down to the ground. Cross, 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 bending the knees when needed, and lower. Last time going down. Last time coming up, we're gonna stay up. First cross for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross your right ankle over your left, so those inner thighs spiral together. As we take our legs back down together, we're gonna follow through the abdominal wall, lifting up through the spine. Your legs go down, our arms reach overhead, coming up into a seat. From here, take a forward fold, sweep those arms back behind you, scoop belly in, tuck the chin. Taking those arms back forward as you come down, you can use them for support. Legs back up to the ceiling. And repeat, so legs go down, arms go up. Ribs lifting high over those hips, long flat back. And then scoop, fold. Inhale, reaching forward with those fingertips, start to roll it down. Exhale, legs back up to the ceiling. Inhale, legs lower, lifting up. Reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching forward, roll it down. Exhale, legs come up. Just a couple more rounds like this. Legs lower, long flat back. Exhale, fold, scoop. Reach it forward, roll it down. Legs come up. 2 more sets. Legs lower, lift up, fold. Reaching forward, roll it down. Final round. Hold. Reach it forward, roll it down. Legs come up. Head's gonna stay down, hips are gonna lift. It's a little bit of a reverse crunch, hips moving to the rib cage stays in place. You can use your arms at your side to help get that lift. It'll sweep up to the back of the legs and keep those inner thighs squeezing and spiraling toward each other. Taking your toes up to the ceiling and lower. We'll sweep up through the back of the legs. You want to add on a little twist. I'm going to squeeze my right hip toward my shoulder. A little twist my belly button toward the front of the room, and then lower down. Last 4. 3, 2. Final 1. Legs go all the way down, lifting back up like we did earlier. This time, as we fold over our legs, we're going to reach for that top leg, your right leg. So you might be holding onto the foot, the ankle, the calf, even the back of the thigh works too. So holding onto that leg, feel a squeeze in your stomach because you're folded over. And then we're going to lift. So abdominal wall starts to lengthen. Taking that right leg up with you. Coming back down and lift. So it doesn't really matter where you're holding onto that leg. You know, shoulders press low and wide. Scoot forward and lift. You don't want to hold on to your leg, just keep that torso moving. And last 4. 4. Lift. 3. Lift. Last 2. Final 1. Fold over and lift. Both toes reaching out, very active legs. Roll those shoulders back down. Mirror start to roll backwards. That right leg comes with you. Left leg's gonna follow. Maybe a little lift of those hips. And then coming back up. Trying to keep about the same distance between those legs. Reach out through the toes. Awesome. Final 4, and then we're done with this side. 4, 3, 2, last 1. So we come all the way up, lower that leg down, shake those legs out, fold forward, stretch the hips back. And then from here, I'm gonna come up to kneeling. But if this doesn't feel great on your knees, you can definitely do this standing all the way up too. And then if you'd like, grab a set of hand weights. So again, I'm using light dumbbells. You can go a bit heavier with it. You can do these arms with no weight and you'll start to feel it. So either kneeling or standing, you want neutral hips so they're not thrusting forward, not tucked underneath, or right in between. Let's start with those arms reaching out to the side, sliding shoulders down. A little pull of those front ribs together just so you're not overly arching in that lower back. And then we'll take a chest fly forward. So hands circle in front, shoulders staying low and wide. Open back out, and then take that kind of same motion overhead, maybe slightly in front of you, back out to the side. So one chest fly forward, open out, circle hands overhead, shoulders staying low and wide, nice long neck. Okay, now adding on a little bit more movement in the torso, we're gonna round the upper back. A little scoop in, maybe a little tuck of the chin. Open those arms back out, and a little slight back bend, heart lifts, looking up as you take those hands up. So a little flexing in the spine, rounding, scoop, hands together. Reach it out, looking up, long abdominal wall, heart lifts up with those weights. Scoop, stretch it up. Yeah, looking good, guys. A couple more like this, scooping in, stretch out, lifting up, open wide. Last 2 sets, scoop it in, open out, lift it up, open wide. Shoulders over hips, back to that neutral position. From here, take a little circle of those hands for 4, 3, 2, and reverse it. Circle the other way. Reaching out, looking good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those hand weights together right in front of your heart, chest. Once again, roll those shoulders back and down. We're getting into those waists. We're going to twist and punch, sending that right arm out. Feeling that stretch from the back of the arm, shoulder, right into that waistline. Coming back to center. Exhale, twist and reach the other way. You feel like that arm extending out is helping to pull you into the twist. That wrap around your belly button, that twist in the waist. You can also think of your core working to twist and that helping to power the arm around. So I guess think of it either way. Arm helping your abs, abs helping your arm. That twist and reach, as well as that pull back in, right over center. Making progress. Last 8, 7, 6. Keeping that breath going. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach. 5, 4, 3. Kind of reaching up the ceiling. Stay nice and tall. Last 2. Final 1. Twist and punch. Twist and punch. Bending both hands to the front of your shoulders. Finishing off this little arm section, ab section. You're going to send those arms forward. Squeeze them right back in. Will not push up from both the front and back of the arm. Reaching through both the thumb, pinky side of your hand. Holding those arms out in 4, 3, 2. Last one, extend those arms out. Pull those shoulders back, wide open collarbones, little crisscross of your hands. The hands are reaching forward, crossing one on top of the other. Hugging those shoulders in. Little hug again of those front ribs together. Keeping that connection up and down your core, abdominal muscles, your core muscles from the front to the sides to the back of the body. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring those arms down and set those hand weights off to the side. Take another little roll of those shoulders, stretching those arms out. And then from here, we're going to come back up to standing because we got our second side to do. So again, taking those legs a little bit wider. Toes either facing forward or slightly turned out, making sure knees are lining up at that middle toe. And inside our left leg is our bending leg, right leg stays straight. So inhale, left knee bends, side lunge, press up to standing. So like kind of like a one-legged squat, tailbone goes down, heart stays lifted. Keep those hips level, so not twisting to the side, just kind of this little slide over and back. Right leg, the one that stays straight, reaching down that outer heel, that pinky toe. Keeping up a little lift in the arch of the foot so it doesn't cave in as you come down. A lot of push from the outside of this left leg as you come up. And also that squeeze, inner thighs wrapping in and up as you come to standing. Counting down. 8, 7, 6. You're gonna move those arms with you or on your hips for balance. Final 4, 3, 2, final 1, coming all the way down, little pulses. So still reaching from those outer hips down to the outer heels, leveling those hips out. Pulls 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way down and back up, and then we'll add on. So when we add on here, instead of coming up just to the heel of the foot, we're gonna push onto the toes, shifting weight over that right leg. Coming back down, drop that heel down into your lunge. Inhale, exhale, come up to standing. If you want to add on a little bit more balance, coming all the way up, and maybe a lift of your leg. Stepping to the side, lift it up. Step side, good. And lift. Last 3. Either to the toe or all the way up. Last 2. And then on your last one, coming up to standing, leg can lift, hover off the ground, little pulses. For 8, 7, 6, 5, pulse 4, breathe, 3, 2, and 1, stepping on that foot, coming all the way down, and up. And then we'll add on. Last 4, 3, 2, last one, come down and hold. Turning our right toes up to the ceiling. Same with your knees, so our hips are gonna go that direction. As we circle that left arm, push off from that left leg, lift the heel, pivot, lunge. Left arm reaches up, big inhale. Yeah, coming down. Pushing over, lunge, lifting up, sending those hips back. So all that power coming from your left leg, that outer hip and thigh. Try to windmill that arm around to kind of help move. Nice. We'll add on this next one, a little bit more balance. So pushing from that left leg, hold your lunge. And at the moment of balance, left knee lifts, press up in that right heel, step it back, and twist it face forward. Push up from your side lunge, hinge, lifting all the way up, balance, step it back, lunge, lift up, and get low. Side lunge, push over, hinge, lift, balance, step it back, lunge, facing forward, twist around. Last 2. Step it back, lunge, lift up, and get low. Final one. We'll stay facing this direction. That balance in, step it back, lunge, hands to the ground. Shoulders stacking right over those wrists. Step it back, you're in your plank, dropping to knees if needed at any time. So we'll start that pike. Scooping in from the stomach, move your belly button, and pull up to the ceiling. Letting your head hang, shoulders stay wide. Inhale, looking forward, stretch that heart forward. Back into your plank, hold it here. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, step back, exhale, pike, repeating. Inhale, back to your plank, nice. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Same left leg each time. Plank, pike. Inhale, back to your plank. Strong legs. Left knee, right elbow. Step it back. Scoop it up. Lengthen back out. Knee to elbow. Switch it up a bit. Inhale, plank. Exhale, pike like before. Inhale, plank. Hold, exhale, left leg tap side. Inhale, plank. Pike it up. Inhale, plank. Stretch out. Exhale, left leg tap side. Inhale, plank. Exhale, pike. Inhale, plank. Exhale, left leg tap side. Last one like this, scoop it up. Inhale, plank. And tap side. Back to your plank. Coming down to those knees. Right forearm comes down. Just stack left knee on top of right. Pressing up from your forearm, lifting up from that right waistline, all the way down to the outer hip and thigh. Inhale, left hand extends up to the ceiling. Option to take that left leg out too. Reaching up and then underneath, rounding the upper back, heart twist to the floor. Inhale, open up forward. Keeping those hips in place, rotating in the waistline and rib cage. If you want to extend out that bottom leg, full side plank, go for it. You can always bring that right knee back down. And twist. Last 3. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, rotate under. Last two. Final one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, rotate, twist. And then bringing your knees down. Coming all the way down onto your back. So this time the left leg is extended out in front. Right leg is gonna cross on top. So knees out to the side, so get that opening in your hip. Arms down at your side, palms down. And then that left leg, reach out through the toes, and that leg lifts. So right leg is providing like a little resistance, a weight to lift against the left. And like I said, you get that nice stretch in the hip too with that knee wide. Leg lifts up and floats back down. Reaching out through the toes, sweeping through the back of the thigh. Leg extending out from the hip as you lower. Trying to keep that lower back close to the floor and tailbone down. Final four. 3. Last 2 full sets. And last one. Final time lowering down, this time as you lift. Extend your other leg, crossing at the ankles. We're going to crisscross those feet as we lower. Reaching out and back up. Crisscross down and lift. Lifting your head up if needed to help with the lower back. Hands can come behind your head if you do. And last time, coming all the way up. Left foot on top. Arms are gonna reach up as we take our legs down. As the legs lower, inhale. Coming up to that nice tall seat, ribs high over hips. Exhale, fold forward, round the spine, sweep those hands behind you. Inhale, reaching forward, roll it down. Exhale, legs come up. Inhale, legs lower, reaching up to the ceiling. Fold. Inhale, reaching forward, rolling down. Exhale, legs lift back up. Legs go down. Ribs high over hips. Long flat back, and then that scoop. Reach it forward, roll it down. Legs lower. Ribs high over hips, scoop, fold. Reaching forward, peel it down, tailbone, lower back, mid back, upper back, neck, and head. Last 2 like this. Legs lower, reach it up. Beautiful, fold forward. Reach it forward, roll it down. Legs lift. And last full round here. Roll it down, we'll stay down. Legs go up. So now we're going to take our hips lifting. Head, neck, and shoulder blades stay in place. Again, chest down away from your chin so you're not crunching in the front of the neck. Arms at your side to help you with that hip lift. Toes going up to the ceiling and lower down. You'll sweep up through the back of the legs. You want to add in that twist, left hip toward left shoulder. Or just keep it center. Little corkscrew. Counting down. 4. Exhale, lift. 3. 2. Last one. As those legs lower down, we're going to lift back up. Seated tall. Folding over our legs, reaching for that top leg, your left leg. So you can grab the foot, the ankle, the calf. You got that scoop in your stomach. So from that scoop, we're going to lengthen the abdominal wall. So those crunched in abs start to lift. Ribs high over hips. Roll those shoulders back down. And moving with your breath, lower. Round forward. Lift. Belly scoops in, lower with the leg. Plugging those shoulders in, hug those elbows together. Last couple ones. Scoop belly in, chin tucks. Eyes up, heart lifts. Last 3, 2. Final 1, we'll stay up. Plug those shoulders in, kind of keeping that tension of both toes reaching out or both legs. We start to go backwards, leg comes with, right leg you're reaching out with 2. You can kind of use that right leg too to help you come up when you're not holding on to. Yes, looking good. That nice stretch in the sides of the back, length of the spine. Using strong core muscles to hold that space between the legs to move with that left one that you're holding on to. Last 2. Yes, and final 1. Awesome. Pull that leg down. Shake those legs out, forward fold stretch. Hands behind you, the lift of your heart. Stretch to the front of the hips. Then we're gonna come back to laying down. If you wanna use your weights for a little added resistance when we're working in our core, our stomach, and some shoulders and back and arms too. So coming down, knees are gonna bend up to the ceiling, rolling down, tailbone, lower back, mid back, upper back, neck and head. And if you wanna use those weights, holding on to those weights too. So our hips are gonna stay in place. If you need a little space between your legs, that'll keep those outer hips from scooping off the floor. And you can take that little added space. Tailbone is down, so the pelvis is neutral, not tucking in quite yet. All right, so we're gonna start with a little reach, maybe using those weights or reaching out with your fingertips. Head and shoulders lifting up just slightly, so you just have a little bit of that rounding the upper back, kind of like your head was resting down into a headrest. Slight tug of the chin too to help keep your throat soft in front. Then we'll do a little side-to-side reach. So I'm reaching my right hand weight or fingertips towards your right ankle, and then to the left. So that's why you're just slightly lifted. Hips stay in place. We'll squeeze in one side of the waist, then the other. Right, left, right, left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest it down. Hand weights coming back in front of your heart, just like we did kneeling. We're going to do a punching motion. Arm helping to lift up through the back of the shoulder blade, right hand past that left knee. Inhale, center, you can lower all the way down or stay lifted. Exhale, left hand, right knee. Arms and abs working together, whether you're using those weights or not, to twist the torso, to help lift up, and to lower back down. Hands can come behind head too if needed, especially if you're not using those weights. So you can lift and reach, a little added neck support. Almost there. Counting down. 4. Other side, lift, twist. 3. Last 2 sets. And final round. Yes, roll it all the way down. Hands are gonna reach up toward the ceiling, plugging those shoulders in. We're gonna take our hands down to our side, whether you're using those weights or not, and back up. Coming onto those tippy toes, so we can add in our lower abs and legs. As the hands go down, drawing those knees in toward you. Toes go back to the floor as the arms go up. You can keep your head down like I'm doing now, or you can add in ribs and hips coming together, kind of like you're curling into a ball, knee to nose, and then toes to the floor, hands to the ceiling. I like to keep the feet, knees connected for this, for a little added kind of stability there in the lower part of your core. Final 4. 3. Last 2. Final 1. We're going to stay lifted, head, neck, and shoulder blades. Roll those hips back down, sending out one leg and then the other. So that kind of single leg stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend those knees and roll all the way back down. Dropping your hand weights off to the side. Take a little twist of those knees. Hips to the right, to the left. And then coming back to center. So head is going to stay down, arms at your side. Keeping your tailbone close to the floor, extending those legs up. So make sure your booty's not rolling off. Sitting bones down, tailbone down. So offset of those legs. Legs are as straight as possible, pointing up through the toes, active leg muscles. A little bit of the knee when needed, but still that kind of internal tension that reach out from your hip. We're going to circle our legs, both legs together, out to the side, circle down to the floor, and sweep back up to the ceiling. We'll just stay in this direction. Ensure you don't hit any walls. Out to the side, circle down, and up. Looking good, you got 3. Then we'll reverse it. 2, 1. Reversing directions, legs go down, out to the side, and back up. Final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give those knees a hug in toward you. You'll continue to stretch from here. A little kind of opening there in the inner hips and thighs. Go ahead and take your left leg out in front. Draw that right knee in close. Pulling it to the front of the shoulder. Keeping that right hip pressed down to the floor. Using your left hand, start to bring the right leg across your body, stretching to the outer hip. Hip follows into another twist. Maybe looking over your right shoulder, opposite direction of your bent knee. Rolling back onto your back, peel those shoulder blades down. Right knee goes out to the side, so you can come in that figure 4 position of your hips. Start to bend that left knee up to the ceiling, keeping your hips in place. Or take that foot off the ground to stretch deeper. Use your hands to help press the right knee away to bring that left leg in a little bit closer. And when you're ready, we'll switch sides. Right leg extends out. Draw that left knee in toward the front of your shoulder. That lower back connected. Left knee comes across the body, so you get that stretch over the outer hip. Letting that hip follow into your twist. Looking opposite direction of your bent knee. Rolling onto your back. Left knee out to the side. Right knee starts to come up toward the ceiling, keeping your hips in place. Maybe allowing that right knee to come all the way over your hip or closer to you, using your hands to help stretch. Hugging both knees in, rolling the length of your spine forward and back. Coming all the way up when you're ready. You guys, thank you so much for doing this